Are you a DIY fan? Yes, I am. I like to try to do things by myself before I get help, which is wrong. A friend once told me that he tried fixing the brakes of his car and it took him a whole day. It usually takes like 30 minutes apparently, but it felt good at the end. So if you're planning to prepare your self-assessment returns this year, this video would help you to highlight some things that would help you to make it easier for you and error-free. I hope you enjoyed this video. But before we go on, if we haven't met, my name is Ola Slimon. I'm your tax girl. I'm a chartered accountant and I'm a tax specialist as well. I work with small businesses and medium businesses, helping them to make sure their tax is free. I'm also the author of this nice book, Green Book. I call it my Green Book. It's a nice book that explains tax issues in a very, very simplified way. So the first thing you need to be aware of is the income. How much was the turnover for the business within the accounting period you're trying to report? Most sole traders usually use 31st of March at the end of the tax year, so that might be easier for you. However, you need to bring in the exact turnover within that exact period. Now, if you're self-employed and also employed, you need to make sure that you put your employment information into that self-assessment returns. I've seen this happen several times. Don't worry, you're not paying tax again on that employment income. However, because it's just you, they need to know about all your income all through the year. If you receive rental income, it needs to come in. If you're paid other income, you need to put this in your self-assessment returns. The next thing is your expenses. Now, this is all the expenses that relate to you running the business within that accounting period that you're trying to report. So, when I say expenses, there are three things you need to watch out for. First of all, these expenses must be wholly and exclusive for the purpose of business. Wholly and exclusive for the purpose of business. The reason why you've paid that money is just for the business. Now, if it has any private elements and you can apportion it, you need to apportion the private part in the expenses before you can claim it. Now, if you can't apportion it, you wouldn't be able to use these expenses. These expenses must be related to this particular period, like I said earlier on. These expenses as well must not be of capital nature. It must be a revenue expenditure. It must be something that you need to pay for regularly. If it's a capital expenditure, you can actually claim some other relief, but it is not an expenses. For example, buying a computer for your business is not an expense. So, I hope today's video has been helpful. But remember, you need to submit your returns by the 31st of January next year. However, the time to submit the return is now because the information is still fresh in your head. You can still remember all the transactions that happened, and then you can plan to pay whatever tax you're paying. And if you're employed somewhere else, your tax code can be adjusted on time. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you'd like to watch more of this video, kindly subscribe to my channel and like it or share it with your friends. Thank you very much. It's Ola Slimon.